Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. Today I'm building around Zap Cannon Alakazam, and then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. This moveset is basically just a gimmick to be able to OHKO Madibuzz, as well as Corviknight. If we ran Dazzling Gleam, I don't even think it OHKOs spit off Madibuzz at +2, and by running Zap Cannon we have the base of 120 power, alongside a Modest Nature by the way, which I'm basically running because Cinderace got banned. I think we can actually afford to do this right now. The only Pokemon that it's really going to hurt against is if we run into like a non-choice Scarf Gengar and our Sash happens to be broken, but that's a very specific scenario that I think we can deal with using other Pokemon. But by running Modest Zap Cannon, we're also able to OHKO spit off Corviknight. We have Shadow Ball for Ferrothorn as our best coverage because we don't have Focus Blast, right? So at +2, we can use Modest Shadow Ball to 2-hit KO Fizzda Ferrothorn, whereas Timid is a roll. Unfortunately, we also don't have coverage for Hydreigon because we have the Zap Cannon, but if we want to, we can just click Zap Cannon and paralyze the Hydreigon and help out the rest of the team, right? Say, for instance, it's Scarf Hydreigon and we get it on a paralysis, we can open up speed control for other Pokemon. So what I'm going to do right here is actually add a Corviknight because one of the biggest annoyances to Alakazam is Dragapult, particularly with the Dragon Darts, because it doesn't care about the Focus Sash due to it being a multi-hit move, so I want a good Dragon Resist that can also take on the Ghost Stab if I run Max Spadef, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Another thing that I really like about Spadef Bravebird Corviknight, which I will be running Bravebird, is that it can take an unboosted attack from Volcarona, and I didn't even know this until I saw it in a game, but Bravebird straight up OHKOs Volcarona without any attack investment, which is actually really cool. I did not know that at all, so we can run Leftovers, and worst case scenario, if we can prevent Volcarona from Quiver Dancing up, Corviknight can come in and check it. And a lot of people will be tempted to like stay in with the Volcarona and just click the fire move, right? But then we tank it on like 10% and then Bravebird is able to knock them out. Let's go Defog, Roost, and we'll put U-turn on this thing. So I guess another thing that I like right here is the fact that a lot of people will bring in Pex and Rotom Heat on Corviknight, and we can U-turn out on those switch-ins, bring in Zam and click Psychic. So what I need to consider now is, based on what Zam can break, which is Madibuzz, Corviknight, and Rotom Heat, what can take advantage of that? And I think the obvious choice right here is an Excadrill. I think an Excadrill is going to be very good. In fact, I'm almost tempted to make it Sand Rush, even though I just ran Sand, because if we do weaken opposing Rotom Heat into range of Iron Head from this thing, we can use it as a win condition under Sand, so that's not the worst idea. I mean, Mold Breaker could be good too, and just use it as like a rapid spin sweeper, but Hippo would also complete the Hazard Core, right? We have double removal now, and we also have Stealth Rocks on the board with this mon, so I think we'll just make it Sand Rush on this team, and roll with that. Let's go Toxic. Toxic is really good if we end up missing the Zap Cannon to Madibuzz, because we can put it on a timer and ideally wear it down into range of this +2 Iron Head. We need like 40%, I think, so that shouldn't be too hard if we get a timer on Madibuzz. A knockoff user would be very beneficial too, but we'll think about that later. I say that because we want to knock off the boots on every Pokemon that would have them, right? Rotom Heat, Madibuzz in particular. Let's make this Leftovers because that actually enables us to live 2 Choice Band Urshifu hits. Whereas if we were like Rocky Helmet, sure, we get chip damage on them, but then we just get destroyed by 2 Wicked Blows or close combats. I want Slack Off on this thing. Let me actually finish this EV spread instead of talking about what Hippo can check right now. Let's go minus special attack, and the drill I like to run Adamant on, because I think Adamant you can get away with on Sand Rush. On the Mold Breaker set, definitely run Jolly, but you typically won't be utilizing Drill unless you're like trying to wall break it with it against slower builds, so Adamant is fine. Let's go ahead and run Leftovers. I think Leftovers still has viability. Like, I wouldn't run Life Orb. The only other option is Metal Coat, which helps out against the Madibuzz roll, but at the same time, if we Zap Cannon it or we Toxic it, it's not going to make a difference, right? Swords Dance plus Iron Head is still going to be able to deal with it, so let's go ahead and run that combination. We of course want Earthquake, and then we'll run Rapid Spin on this too, so we already have double removal on the team, which means I could technically get away with running like a Hazard Weak Core towards the end. Like Specs Curum wouldn't be bad on this team, but I think if I want to be really safe, I just run a Dragapult on on one of these last 2 slots, because by running a Dragapult, I can check Volcarona after a Quiver Dance. Like, I did mention Corviknight can take an unboosted attack, but after a Quiver Dance, no way, so... Like, Dragon Dance, not Dragon Dance necessarily, but just a Dragon Darts Dragapult is probably what I should run. And I'm not going to hold back on that choice. It's definitely the best bet. Let's run that, and then I'll figure out something fun that I don't use too often on this last slot, I think. The team is pretty standard. I mean, I'm excited to see what Corviknight can do. I haven't used Corviknight at all since Madibuzz took over, so maybe this can, like, do the same sort of work it did back in pre-DLC. Like, pre-DLC Corviknight was so nice. Hopefully Corviknight can pull through again. Let's run Will-O-Wisp. We'll go Hex, and then we do want U-turn because... Well, Willow plus Hex combination can wear down Fizdef Clef. We're not going to have max special attack because we need investment for Dragon Fang boosted Dragon Darts to be able to deal with a Volcarona. So by running U-turn, we can get into Drill or Alakazam, right? So that's really good. We'll go max speed, 72 special attack, and then I guess I go minus Spidef because a lot of the priority options in the tier, like Grassy Glide and Aqua Jet, are physical options, and I don't want to be weak to those. I'm just trying to think what special priority would I be weak to, and nothing's coming into mind off the top of my head. Yeah, we're just going to go minus Spidef. And then one team slot left. I did mention I want to use something fun, but ideally something a bit viable too. Like, this team is already pretty try-hard. I'll just... I mean, I say that, but we have a 50% accurate move that we're relying on, right? So, we'll see, but... Do I have any choice Pokemon? Huh, I don't have any choice Pokemon. So Scarfer here wouldn't be bad, but the team's already pretty fast. Maybe like a Choice Band or Choice Spexmon would just be better for even more breaking power. I kind of just want to like add Urshifu or Crawdaunt to the team. Those would be fun. Like Banded Crawdaunt right here with priority could be good. I think Urshifu is probably better though because the team is pretty weak to Kyurem if I run into that mon. If I don't have Stand Up, Drill can't outspeed it, and Corviknight does get 2-hit KO'd if Hazards are up by Choice Spec, so I think Urshifu having the speed tier for it is going to be much better than Crawdaunt like getting a kill but then inviting in Kyurem to get its own kill for no reason. Yeah, let's just do that. That's definitely a scenario I don't want to deal with today. Just Choice Specs Kyurem getting kills over and over again. Sounds like a nightmare. So let's just go Wicked Blow. Close combat. Oh, this is cool. We can also go U-turn on this, just like Dragapult to get momentum on Clef. And then we'll run Sucker Punch. So we still get priority. It's just less reliable priority because of the fact that obviously they have to attack. Let's go, I guess 4 in Spidef. Probably won't matter. I guess we'll put the 4 in defense for the same reason that I put minus Spidef and Dragapult. The priority options are typically more physically based, so that should be the team. My abilities are fine, right? Let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, I have a game right now. My opponent has a pretty offensive team. They just have a couple defensive options like Rotom and Skarm. I'm a bit scared of the Rillaboom, especially if it's like SD or Drain Punch or anything like that, but I do like Dragapult right here. Being able to Sponge Grassy Glide. Hippo can probably take on Urshifu. I'm hoping it can. Unfortunately, because I don't have the Focus Blast, I can't hit Hydreigon with my Alakazam, so we're gonna have to use like Dragapult and Corviknight to check that, but he does have a Magnezone. I think regarding the lead situation, let's go ahead and try... We're gonna go Hippo. So this is interesting. I don't want to take an attack. I could go hard Zam. Risk my Sash being broken. Could be worse. I just don't want to take a Toxic with this. That would be really bad. Alright, we're going to try to throw off a Zap Cannon early on, and maybe it'll work. So he does opt to actually just click Spikes. Come on. Please. Turn 2 Zap Cannon. Just hit. Because if I get rid of this, like, I actually have a much easier time with the Drill, just clicking Iron Head. Yes. Okay, nice. So he just opts to get up Spikes again. Okay, sure. Unfortunately, it's kind of obvious now that I don't have Focus Blast, but, I guess it's whatever. I maybe should have Psychicked. Like, I shouldn't have shown Shadow Ball. But... out comes Zone. Okay, well, yeah, this is what I was talking about. I shouldn't have made the play that I did. He would go for Flash Cannon, right? I could take the hit with a Drill, because he has a Rotom too. Honestly, like, even with Skarm out of the way, I don't see Drill winning between Rillaboom and Rotom, so I'm just going to use it here. Yeah, that's a Specs Flash Cannon, but at least he doesn't have a Ghost type, and I can just go for Rapid Spin. Best case is he tries to switch, yeah, because then I get to keep this thing around. So if I'm him here, I go for U-turn, try to get back in the zone and whatnot. I'm just gonna Iron Head. I actually flinch him, and now we're gonna get in Corviknight. Yep, and now I can U-turn. I knew he would try to attack the moment I... So that was an interesting option. He didn't actually go for a U-turn. He clicked Drain Punch, but I guess the best thing to do for me here is go Dragapult, and... I mean, Dragon Darts is pretty safe. I could also, like, U-turn. I think U-turn is actually better. Because it should kill Rillaboom, and I don't want him trying to pivot his zone. Yeah, okay, exactly. So, now that I have this position, I can just get in my Choice Band Urshifu. And there's no drawback to close combat. Still tricky about how I'm going to deal with Hydreigon. I hope it's not Scarf. Scarf would actually be the more annoying set. Oh, this is great, though. Like, he's lefties, too. So I'm going to be able to knock that Mon out. That's amazing. I obviously keep this around. He goes out into the Hydreigon, so... How do I want to approach this? Because I'm kind of risking the game if I sack Corviknight. I mean, I don't think attacking is smart. Because I need this thing. Drill can actually do work now, though. That's the problem. You know, on second thought, I think I do go Corviknight. On the Flamethrower. Wouldn't have even killed me. I'm pretty sure he is Scarf, right? That's a safe assumption. That was Scarf damage, and, like, he's played it like a Scarf the entire game. I'm gonna risk Dragapult, I think. No, but then I could take damage for Grassy Glide anyway. Is that even worth the risking? If I get burned, that would be the one bad thing, but I think I'm gonna try. Okay, good. We got in. And then I can just click U-turn. Yep, he's gonna go zone every time. And it's the same rinse repeat scenario. I just gotta kill with this again, so... Yeah, like, hitting that Zap Cannon into Scarm so early on was so big for this. So, I mean, was it Helmet? I kind of don't remember. So I get rid of that Mon. He has to go back to Hydreigon again. I don't want to lose to, like, potentially his Urshifu being sub-bulk up, so let's keep that in mind too. Thing is, I can burn it behind the sub thanks to Infiltrator, so it's not even the scariest thing ever. At this point, Corviknight's relatively useless. Goes for Draco. I give him the Mon. I shouldn't lose to Rillaboom regardless of that. So obviously a Scarf. I guess I just risk the crit. Like, I could also go Zam, but I don't have a way to touch him, so... I mean, Dragapult does live, -4, right? I have to actually check here. Obviously, if he hits and crits, it's bad, but I think I have to risk it anyway. So that's a Life Orb in the calc. I'll change that, don't worry. 61 to 72. I am minus Spidaf. I forgot about that. What am I at? 74. So I could live unless he crits me. If he goes harder to Urshifu, that's fine too. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Just don't crit. Come on. Oh, he's... Was he not Scarf? Or is he just a bad speed tier? He might be like... No, because I'm Adamant, so I don't know what that was, but... At this point, I can beat Rillaboom no matter what, so I'm just gonna attack here. I guess he tries to bulk up, right? He just goes for a U-turn. Yeah, that's not gonna help him. And we'll win this one, so... At least we hit a Zap Cannon. That's always nice. And we will be picking up the points. I've played this guy multiple times before, Yedium. But, yeah, I'm just gonna Dragon Darts the Rillaboom. I live Grassy Glide here, like I'm pretty confident that Life Orb shouldn't knock me out. Yeah, barely, but I do. And then I can beat Urshifu. Because I have Hippowdon. So I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent has a Magnezone again. I do intend to do a live with Scale Shot Haxers, by the way. I want to try that. Dragapult here beats the Volcarona unless it crits Psychic. The problem is, I also need Dragapult for potentially a Azumarill, so... I mean, I have my Sash on Zam, so maybe I can take advantage of that, but... Yeah, I have to keep the Sash if I intend to not lose to Volk, because... I have to keep Dragapult at full. There's really no option there. So we're going to lead off with this. He would always lead off with Badmon. I would taunt first if I were him. I don't really care if he actually doesn't... I don't really care if he clicks taunt here. I'm just going to try to get up rocks in case he doesn't, yeah. Because I don't really lose much. Like, sure, I get a turn out of it, but... Like, I can Earthquake now. He might go hard Hydreigon. Do I think that's actually going to happen, though? I could see it. That could be annoying too, depending on the set. Like, I would have to go Corviknight. He could easily... Well, he wouldn't have U-turn on this team. Just gonna Earthquake. I mean, he's an Endeavor set, that's the annoying part. So I think the better play is actually to Toxic and wear him down over time. Oh, he went Hard Volk. What a crazy play. So, this is weird. Like, I really like my Excadrill's ability to maintain speed control. I really don't want Hippo taking damage. I think the safest play is just go hard Dragapult and check it with that anyway. Cool double. I mean, I guess I don't want to take an Aqua Jet, right? So let's get out of here. I mean, I think he would play rough. This is really hard now because I could go Corviknight. It's probably going to lose me the game against Taxers, though. If he did Belly Drum, I wouldn't outspeed. I would basically be sacking, and then I would have to go Zam. The thing is, like, I could make a really offensive play, but I don't think it's worth trying to switch into play rough. He just went for a knock. 34, that's not banded. It shouldn't be. So I can click... Yeah, here's another tricky one. So this thing's very low, right? I'm just gonna Brave Bird. He tries to Belly Drum, yeah. Like, I don't want to mess around with U-turn and zone coming in and all that nonsense. Just based on the type of team he's running, I think I should play it a bit safer, just because one mispredict and I could easily give a setup sweeper an opening that I don't want to have, right? So, he might be sub, that would actually be the more annoying set, but I think he's just Specs or Scarf. So, this is actually going pretty well. We haven't had to take an Endeavor or anything like that, and I still have Sand, and Azu's priority is out of the way, so that's all really nice. So out comes Hydreigon. I'm like so confident this thing isn't Scarf, but I don't want to risk Dragapult unnecessarily, right? Problem is, like, then I would have to go Hippo, and Hippo doesn't do anything to this, so I guess we're gonna scout his set right here. I'm pretty sure he isn't Scarf, like, he is, okay. Well, at least we know now, so I can bring in my Urshifu, and we're gonna try to endgame using Drill, Speed Control. I'm trying to get Hydreigon in range of Iron Head. Yeah, this is like another situation in which Focus Blast would definitely be the smarter option, right? So I knocked that out. He would go Hydreigon and Draco, which I think Urshifu might live. Because it's not like Life Orb. Maybe I'm overestimating this thing. I mean, base 60 Spit F. Yeah, no way. No, actually, maybe. So, like, he goes Haxorus, so... Is this a speed tie? It is. Dude, if I win the speed tie, you lose. I mean, you don't lose, but I don't understand really risking that turn. You should have just gone Hydreigon. And now he's going Lycanroc. I guess this has close combat. I do want to keep something to check Dark Pulse, so... I think the best thing to do here is go Hippo. Yeah, because he would close combat because I'm locked into Wicked Blow, right? I can't really Sucker Punch right there, of course. So now what I do is I go for Earthquake. Yeah, because I don't want to Toxic into Zone coming in and let it Steel Beam and whatnot. And now right here, all I have to do is scout what he clicks and go for Toxic. I shouldn't have any problem beating a Lycanroc between these two. Yeah, but now that's in range of the Iron Head too, so perfect. I think we're good. Yep, I just let him knock me out. We take our last Sand turn right here to use a Drill and go for Iron Head. And then we should, in theory, be fine because this thing's on a timer and I have Sucker Punch. So, yeah, GG. Happy with how I played this one, too. He can knock me out with close combat, I guess. And then we bring this in. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? I win with Zam no matter what, so I'll just Sucker Punch. As he has Sucker Punch. So I guess his play is actually to hope for a choke of me switching out, but it doesn't make a difference to me. This is my best play. Like, there's no way my Zam doesn't win. I figured I would just try this first. This doesn't get like a Rock Blast or anything, so... We'll click Psychic here and just knock out the Lycanroc, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have this opponent now who has a team that doesn't have a ground immunity, meaning... It could be Air Balloon Aegislash, which would be tricky against my Drill. That's actually like a really old scenario. Air Balloon Aegislash being able to check Drill. That's like pre-home meta, but we could see it right here depending on whether it has it or not. If it's not Air Balloon, I guess he's just kind of relying on the Hippo to deal with the Drill, but that's really unreliable in my opinion. We'll see though, maybe it'll work for him. Zam is very good. Unfortunately, I don't have Focus Blast to be able to OHKO Urshifu. Obviously, I say that because I have Sash to take any one hit, but What I'm going to do is lead off with my Hippo. So this is like interesting. I could Toxic him, he could Toxic me. That would be good for both of our breakers. Like Zera and my Drill would both appreciate it. I think my Drill is going to be better in the long run though. Is that actually true? His Zera has the speed tier for like everything except for Drill under Sand. Could be annoying. I mean, Urshifu can naturally take one of anything. I'm going to trade Toxics. Okay, we both hit. Could have been a mistake. Like, I don't know yet. We'll see how it pans out here. But I think I'll get up rocks as he's going to do the same. So if I were him, I would just, like, Toxic again, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go Corviknight. If he has Balloon Aegislash, he might pivot it in here, and that could be really bad, but I don't want to take a Toxic or Earthquake with anybody. This is just the best overall play. Because now he's letting me weaken his Hippo, like, really far down, which is kind of a mistake. And this is like, sure you can slack off here, but you're going to take so much toxic damage. Yeah, like, look at how low you're getting. I'm just going to attack again, too. It wasn't Balloon, was it? Okay. So, out comes the Aegislash. I don't think I need Corviknight too badly. I think I can afford to U-turn. So let's see, is he Specs? I think that's Specs. 44. I mean, I'm max Spidef, but I feel like it could still be Specs. Like, Spidef Corviknight's really bulky. It's definitely... like, its stats didn't decrease. It's just, depending on what's in the tier right now, it's less viable. Why is Specs not a set in here? Unless I'm blind and I didn't see it, but... let's go Shadow Ball. So if he was max Modest... yeah, he's Specs, okay. I can just tell based on that damage. I think it is. So my best play is... does Aegislash actually just die to Alakazam Psychic in this form? 55 to 65, that's not very good. Alright, in that case, we're gonna go Urshifu. And, he shouldn't stay in, but I can pivot into Clef somewhat. Not actually, so I'm gonna go for you. I really don't want him Shadow Balling again, like I would lose right here if he did. So I'm just gonna Wicked Blow. Okay, this is actually good, because I'll 2-hit KO that easily. And I'm not gonna let it slack off, just knock me out with helmet damage if you really want to. He's also not Sandstream, unless the sand just went down. So we get rid of Hippo, which is actually good, because I didn't actually see Urshifu doing much anyway. But if I get rid of Clef now, Urshifu can do work. It's just the problem is... I'm actually going to attack here. I don't think Urshifu is actually going to be that great. He goes for a U-turn, so I think he might be Scarf on this. Why is he not going Clef? Are you Spidef Clef or something? Is this Helmet too? So that's also Helmet. So if he gives me a Mungus, I don't see how he's planning on beating my Drill at this rate. Like, he's giving me damage on Urshifu for Earthquake. His Amoonguss is now in range of Earthquake. It's not Balloon Aegislash. Like, I'm really confused about his strategy and how he plans to take on my Excadrill, but I'll get in Hippo this turn just to get up Sand initially and see how he wants to play it. He actually goes Amoonguss instead of Aegislash. Really weird option, because this is in range and I can Earthquake here. I guess he's gonna go Clef, yeah. Okay, that's why he wasn't going out into that Mon. It's definitely not Phase Def. I'm not gonna let him hit this thing. I'm gonna just go Corviknight. Throws up a Wish. I mean, that's bad. It's whatever though. Like, I don't mind. The plan at this point is just spam Earthquake and see if I can win like that, right? So let's weaken him here with that. We'll go right for a Roost. He's really adamant about just sitting here and doing this. I'm gonna risk Drill, I think. No, not now. He could knock off, and it's really not worth the time. So he finally decides to pass, which is a good play. I'm not gonna risk Hippo. Like, it's literally not worth it. If he Grass Knots right here, or even like knockoffs, that's fine too. Like, now I can just go Hippo, right? And honestly, I'm just gonna double in Drill. He's not gonna close combat. That play makes no sense. Giving me, like, you would lose to Dragapult on the spot. Kind of. I mean, he still has these two, but is that too risky of a play? Is like Drill a bad option here? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go Corviknight as the initial pale play. It's like, I know what he's gonna do, but it's still not worth the risk, right? If you randomly close combat and I lose Drill, it's over. So let's not play around with it. Like, he goes Clef. I could have easily gone Drill, but I think this is still the better play if I'm trying to be smart here. And now I just get this in and I get to do my thing anyway, right? I don't think Urshifu can live it. This won't live. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not getting a wish, dude. So I think he lost. I'll calc Urshifu when it comes in because it's his only play. I think Adamant probably kills. Obviously Sand is up, so I don't have to care about his thing. I live like Choice Scarf Sucker Punch, so that's not a problem. Dang, that thing is really bulky, huh? I have to actually let it take more damage. Alright, if that's the case, have this. Yeah, he goes for Wicked Blow. It's definitely Choice Scarf Wicked Blow. So I just gotta get it in range. So I think the play now is... I don't want to lose because I ended up letting Zara get the speed control, right? So I have to be smart with my Sand. I think if I just want to guarantee this win, all I have to do is go Zam here. Hope he stays in, and even if he doesn't, it's fine. But I just want to hit him once with Shadow Ball. So he goes Aegislash. He's going to try to break my Sash here, right? Do I care? So Urshifu would come back in at 55. My Earthquake does 54 min. That's still not a roll I want to mess with, necessarily. Do I just try it? Like, it's kind of a guaranteed win if I get that right. Because if I keep the Sash here, that's very big. So I think here's the maneuver to make. We're going to sack this to get this in. Go right for Earthquake here. Let him hit me and whatnot. And by keeping Zam Sash, I think I should be able to win this. Oh, he's at 54. Well, it says 54. I don't know what that means. Tricky game. I don't want to lose. Let's go Hippo. Let him knock that out. Bring this back in. I get a kill with Earthquake. Clef shouldn't live. I'm pretty sure this thing is Choice Scarf. Although, how much did it do to my, it did 40 to core. Yeah, that's Choice Scarf for sure. Oh, but that was when it fainted. I need to actually, like, triple check here, because this could be a throw. So I kill that. I actually think if he actually somehow knocks me out with Sucker Punch, I lose. But I don't think he does. It's my play to attack here, right? Let's actually double check, because if he's Choice Band, I could go for a 50-50 here. Of course that pops up now. I really gotta get rid of that Adobe thing. Let's see. I really don't want to throw this. So he did what to my Hippo? Wicked Blow, 45 to 54. How much did he do? Why can't I see this turn? He knocked me out with Wicked Blow. Did 40 to Corviknight, Shadow Ball. Whatever, I'm just gonna Earthquake. Okay, I lived. Good. If he was Choice Band, I would have died, so I think I was correct in him being Choice Scarf. So I'll be right back. Alright, well, I just lost a game to Showdown straight up crashing in the middle of it, so that kind of sucks. Basically, there was this situation in which I predicted my opponent to go for a Volt Switch with the Magnezone. I was going to sack off my Corviknight just to make a safe play, but then I eventually switched up to go Drill. But then when the battle came back, after both of us reconnected, it forced me to go Corviknight and I lost them on, so kind of lame, but we can try to get our points back right here and see whether or not we can do this. So let's lead off with the... He would lead off with the Torkoal, so let's go Zam. I have a Zap Cannon, and this is the Zap Cannon video. So you already know I'm clicking it right here. Goodbye. Oof, full para too? That's kind of nice. Okay, Zap Cannon's being extra friendly today. First we hit the 50% accurate move, and then we also do that. I think it's not worth it to actually give him my Sash. Let's just go Corviknight on the Grassy Glide and U-turn. I'm trying to play smart despite the fact that I'm pretty upset about how that last game went. Like, I should have won that game had Corviknight been around. But obviously none of you saw that, so let's go ahead and... I mean, I have Prim on a paralysis, so I can afford to Dragon Darts. Yeah, I don't want to Hex and have it like randomly not kill. That would be bad. I say the paralysis matters is because, you know, obviously Hex would be double power. I'll just hit this too. He goes for a Yawn. And then I think I get in Zam this turn on the rocks and click Psychic. He doesn't have a switch in. So he's going to sack off the Prim. I still have a full health Corviknight. Out comes this Lilligant. I think the plan is Psychic? As he misses Sleep Powder, yikes. Okay. He has like a lot of ways to put me to sleep, that's what I'm noticing. Gonna switch this in. And then I'm gonna go Drill. On the QD, but like I'm faster, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, this is over. Like, it's been over. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent has a Arcanine, which is actually very cool. I kind of want to start using that again more too. Like, a lot of the OG mons that I used back in pre-home, I want to start using more, like Flygon, Conkeldurr, Arcanine. That was really fun, but I don't know how they would fare in this metagame. But I think what I want to do right here is keep an Azuchek, which is either Zam or Dragapult. He would lead off with his Komodo or Zam, I think. Maybe Togekiss. I mean, it does well against everything but Drill. Okay, I think we're going to lead off with this. So he actually leads Azu, meaning it might be Choice Band. I'm just going to hit it. 22, so it's not Choice Band at all. I should have U-turned there. That was a bad play. I can go Hippo, though. He goes for Wisp, but then I can get up my rocks here. He might have, like, some random Power Herb Solar Beam coming out. Oh, I forgot about that option completely, if I'm being honest. Okay, well. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping he didn't have it more so than just trying to make a smart play. But we'll go to this. Oh, he has a Flamethrower too. Ah, man. That's annoying. I can't sack this, right? No, I can. Oh, he doesn't have Flamethrower? Perfect, okay. But are you timid? Okay, I don't think he's timid. So that's really good info. So he's sub Nasty Plot Roost, Air Slash. I guess that should have been obvious. There's no way you're sub Nasty Plot without Roost. I'm not gonna let him hit me here. I think I U-turn here on the Arcanine. I'm assuming that Choice Band without the Intimidate can knock this out. Yeah, I'm gonna go off of that. Like, it could lose me the game, but I'm pretty sure this will kill. Okay, so he didn't want to mess around with it. But the thing is, I know I have a safe Drill Pivot every time, so it's like, it's very whatever to me. I can't stay in here. He goes for Teleport, that's fine. I just don't want to risk a Drill under any circumstances. We have Azu kinda low too, which is helpful, but... Okay, he's actually gonna use it now. It's not Citrus too. So he's gonna hit me there. I don't mind this. I'm gonna keep them on because I want to be able to get up Sand later, but I can get this in. He goes for a Power Punch. I don't think I died a +1 Aqua Jet. And he doesn't even go for it, so that's always nice. So now he's gonna go back to the Arcanine, which is like the boots thing. Oh, he actually goes to this. Well, I don't want to give it free bulk up here. I'll just let him knock me out. So if he's... I'm Jolly, right? The only way this is bad is if he's Jolly without a choice item, which would be super random in my opinion. So I guess this should have been obvious. He wouldn't go Togekiss. I'm playing kind of passively. It might be fine though. Just go to this here. Go for a Willow. Oh, come on, dude. I was trying to catch the Togekiss. Yeah, now he's gonna go Togekiss. If I just hit the first one, it would have been a super safe Hex the next turn, and I would have been able to 2-hit KO. Frustrating, but it's part of the game. Okay, I'm assuming Adamant Earthquake, that's 51. And I'm sick of this thing teleporting everywhere, so let's just go ahead and hit it up. Yeah. Out comes Urshifu. I give him this. And then once again bring this in. At least now, I can Wicked Blow safely. Yeah, because it'll 2-hit KO this thing. And I think that's important. So now, I just wish that I could have hit that Togekiss earlier. So he's trying to hit Focus Blast, I think. I'm gonna predict it. No, that's actually not that bad of a play. Because, like, I didn't get the thing on the Togekiss. He has Dazzle. So here I bring this out. I click Iron Head. I still have my Zam to beat down his Togekiss. I think it comes down to maybe an Urshifu speed tie. Unless I want to get plays right and try to double in Zam on the Togekiss and all that nonsense. So I get a flinch there. So this forces in the Urshifu, which was the whole point, because I want him to lock Sucker Punch. So I could win the game right here if I get this right, but he should never click Sucker Punch. He should go for close combat. Yeah. Oh, he's Scarf. Interesting, okay. So I guaranteed win if I hit Zap Cannon. That's basically it. Yeah, it comes down to whether or not I can hit one Zap Cannon into a Togekiss. I already got hacked by that thing earlier. Nice, okay. Now I just Shadow Ball here. Knock it out, and there's not a single move he can lock to win. Actually, that's not true. No, but if he goes for close combat, I can Sucker Punch through him. Oh, never mind. I didn't think about that move. Urshifu? Okay, good. I'll go ahead and get another game right after this Urshifu dies. Alright, so I have a game right here. My opponent has a team with a Madibuzz, but unfortunately they also have a Chansey, which they would probably use as the initial response to an Alakazam. Urshifu can do very well, but I have to predict with it, which is a bit trickier, because he has 2 Dark Resists, but then like 2 Close Combat switch-ins as well. Let's use this. I think I'm willing to stay in just to Toxic this thing. Like, it's really worth it. Just because, like, even if I take a Scald, I can go Corviknight after an U-turn. Like, that does a lot, don't get me wrong. It makes it harder against Sarah, but I can go Corviknight now on the next Scald. Trying to figure out what I do about Chansey this game. Okay, luckily he doesn't burn that one. Now I U-turn. Let's think. Corviknight is important because it beats the Gengar. But not if it's a Nasty Plot Thunderbolt, then I'm dead anyway. Let's see. So I think if I U-turn here and he goes... Okay, he goes Madibuzz. So how do I deal with this thing right now? Under these circumstances, I think I want to heal my Hippo first. Like, unless he has Taunt, which would be really bad for me. And honestly, I don't think I can win if he has Taunt. I can get back up to a decent amount of health and still beat down the Slowbro, ideally. So let's see what he does. This one could be an annoying game. I hate these super long ones, but unfortunately just due to the defensive core my opponent's running, I'm gonna have to get plays right with Urshifu if I want to make this fast. So he actually was hard Gengar. I'm just gonna stay in. If he expects Energy Ball, like, you got me, dude, but let's actually get a Brox this time. Just help chip away the Chansey and whatnot. So he goes for a Hex. Okay. Fair play. I'm gonna get in my Corviknight now. I think it's probably Willow Hex, Shadow Ball, maybe Nasty Plot, something like that. Willow Hex, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave. He goes for Sludge Bomb that time. So now I can just U-turn, break any... Well, it's Black Sludge, it's not Sash. This is like the one thing though, like because I'm the wrong nature on Zam, it matters against the Gengar specifically. So I'm assuming this thing has Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna go out into my Dragapult first. And let's U-turn on that Madibuzz right now. So we do get the U-turn, puts them down to 80. Let's just hit. How about that? What do you guys think? Hit a Zap Cannon, you know, 50%, 50-50 odds. If I hit this thing up, it's really big. Like, if he tries to defog here and takes up 70% in a para, I'm in a very good spot. I hope it puts him in range of Shadow Ball, but I don't think it will. If he's smart, he'll just go Chansey, yeah. Like, that's the thing. A lot of these players who just run super defensive cores are just going to play it really safe, which is so annoying, but at least by doing this, I can keep the hazards up. So I don't want to take a Toxic with Urshifu, so let's just get in my Corviknight instead. Yeah, what a frustrating team to play against. Super Theory Bros. Goes for a Thunder Wave and misses. I mean, I find it hard to feel bad for this guy. So I think Madibuzz is at 80. He goes Komodo now. So here I'm going to bring this in. And I'm just going to Nasty Plot, if I'm being honest. Like, the thing with Chansey is, it doesn't really make a difference. He can still T-Wave me whether I like it or not. Yeah, he just goes Chansey, and it doesn't make a difference. But at least by doing this, I'm conditioning him to click Thunder Wave, right? What I'm trying to do is get Chansey low enough to where I can, like, knock it out. But he might click Soft Boiled, which would be more annoying. I hope he trusts a Thunder Wave, though. That would be great. Okay, good. Because now what I can do is SD up here and pressure. If he goes hard Madibuzz, this thing is low. If he doesn't go hard Madibuzz, I get to hit something with +2 Iron Head. I guess he could just go slow, bro. Yeah, there isn't really... Okay, he goes ahead and stays in. What if I just SD again? What then? Madibuzz will die, I think. I mean, if it doesn't make a difference. But I think it does. Komodo shouldn't outspeed me, and +4 should kill that. I don't even know if +4 kills Komodo, if I'm being real. Like, maybe I'm getting too ahead with this SD play. Oh yeah, I don't think it does. Never mind. Hard Zera. What a crazy maneuver, dude. Now he gets to the close combat, huh? Good play. I mean, I can't really complain, right? He made an offensive play and it worked. Like, I should have just Earthquaked. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just don't want him to go Madibuzz. I thought I could knock that out. Okay, but we catch him there, which is nice. And the thing is, Urshifu lives close combat, so I can bring this in right here. I actually kind of want him to knock me if he wants to make that sort of maneuver. He wouldn't go Gengar. He would... Well, he's already shown that he's willing to make really crazy maneuvers. Hard Zera? What's he thinking? I think he would go Komodo or Madibuzz here, and I'm gonna hope that he does that. Good. Okay, now we catch that thing, put it down. And I'm not predicting against this guy. Whatever, like... Actually, I should, because if he gets a Gengar in for free, it's still bad. Yeah, I should predict. But I don't want to, just based on the play he's made already. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not predicting against this guy anymore. Forget that. Okay, so... Interesting option how that actually worked out, but... Now it comes to this. I'll just give him the Hippo. Don't really see a need for that right now. So with Chansey at full, I don't know if I can beat that using Dragapult anymore. He goes for a Hex. I'm gonna bring my thing in here. Now I'm gonna predict though. I'm gonna click U-turn. Because I really need to wear down his bulky mons to have an opening right here. We've gotten rid of one Urshifu counter, but I want to get more opportunities to click buttons with Urshifu, right? So we do end up catching Madibuzz coming in. Perfect. Allows me to bring this back in. And once again, we're going to try Zap Cannon. I don't care if he goes Hard Chansey. Hard Chansey isn't very threatening. And I keep on hitting these Zap Cannons too. So now we're going to get in Drill, and we're going to see what he does again. Because Madibuzz is low. So he goes ahead and throws up a... Oh, that's safe. Because now we can just, like, pass it to Madibuzz, and I can't really do a whole lot. Although he might stay in. Just to get the wish with this. I don't think he would. Just the up. Okay, he went Madibuzz. So I have two plays. I could try to flinch it, or I don't think it's worth trying to risk drill. Like, I just need this in range, which is the frustrating thing about that. But we have Chansey lower, but the problem is what Chansey doesn't deal with, Madibuzz can deal with anyway. So Foul Play is going to be able to 2-hit KO me here. Okay, well, yeah, I'm definitely stopping after this one. This one, I just can't believe he went hard Zera. I'm still trying to think about that. Like, I think I made a misplay. I should have just Earthquaked at +2, but still. I get this back in here. We're still going to try to Zap Cannon here. If he actually gives me the hit now, then I can still win. But if he just goes Chansey, I don't see it. Unless I get very lucky with Para Hacks, and that's assuming I hit a Zap Cannon again. Or I could catch the choke into Zera. Let's play off that. Nice. Okay, yeah, I Zap Cannoned every other time. Let's just do that now. So that's speed control gone. Just gotta catch him messing up once, right? So now we're in a position where if I can make plays with Urshifu, I can win. All I need to do is get Madibuzz in range, which a drill might be able to force. So I get this in right here. I think I Iron Head here on the Madibuzz. It doesn't really do damage, obviously. I don't think you would Foul Play immediately. Okay. Well, I can bring this back in now. I needed to try to get that lower. That's why I tried to SD, but maybe I should have switched. Yeah, even after making a play like that, it's not going to matter. Alright, well. We are going to get lucky against this thing. Hit a Thunder Wave. If I hit the Zap Cannon, he has like a very slim chance of hitting a Thunder Wave through Para. Well, I couldn't hit, so... If I can beat this thing down, I can maybe win, but... I guess the best thing to do is just get an Urshifu here and try to break with it now. Get some plays right into win, you know. I hope he times out. Just time out, dude. I hate your team. Like, just don't pick a move for no reason. So we got in on the correct turn. So here's the thing. If he actually went hard Madibuzz right here and gave them onto me, I could win using... I'm just going to Wicked Blow. He shouldn't do that. Yeah, he's always going to stay and then go Madibuzz, right? I guess he could go Gengar and Will-O-Wisp this turn, but that's not too scary. Yeah, now he goes Madibuzz. I go Zam again, like I've been going Zam every time. Is he faster? He is definitely faster, yeah. So he knocks me out. I bring this in. I'm just going to close combat. Okay, he gave it to me. What? I think I could win. If it's not Will-O-Wisp, I can win. But I think it's for sure Will-O-Wisp. That's the problem. So he just clicks the ghost move, right? And then Will-O-Wisps me here and I lose. If I dodge Will-O-Wisp, I can win. Come on, dude. Don't have Will-O-Wisp. Yes, Will-O-Wisp. I know. Why would you not have Will-O-Wisp on Hex Gengar? Don't tell me you actually don't have it. Like, what? You Will-O-Wisp me in 1v1 with Chansey, right? That's how you win? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, so we're gonna go ahead and leave right there. And I really thought that... I just can't believe that I missed the opportunity to hit Zera up. Like, I should have attacked with the +2 drill, but I got a bit greedy right there. It's all good, though. I did hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.